Okay, so I have devised this awesome plan so that you can drive through Arches National Park with me. I might start and stop this so it's not all in one big chunk so I can save myself some editing time later on. But we are in Arches National Park. This is near Moab, Utah. I am actually heading towards the Delicate Arch. That's that famous arch that you always see on the pictures of Utah, and that's on the Utah license plate. It's 6:30 in the morning. Out here I've noticed that it gets dark really late and the sun comes up really early. All my clocks are set wrong, so I have to go by my cell phone, because right now my car clock says it's 8:30, my watch says it's 7:30. The time just changes so much when you're driving around. It's been an adventure. These roads are all twisty and turny. See if I can get this thing off there. 1 second, I'm going to pull off to the side and get that, because that's really annoying. I'm definitely gonna edit that out in the video. Holy Christ, that sun is bright. It's so pretty out here in the desert. It's not as crowded as it normally is out here. I remember when I was going through Glacier, it was oh my god, it was so flippin' crowded. So I just checked the map out, and it's pretty much one road with an offshoot that goes over to the Delicate Arch. Holy Christ, that is bright. I noticed that in the summer, even the last time when I drove through the desert and it was really far south, the desert actually has a whole bunch of little shrubs and stuff. It's not actually the whole what you think, where it's gonna be just non-stop sand going on. We're going down the mountain, going down the mountain. Is there anyone behind me? Hey look, it's another Kia Soul. I'm glad that I'm not the only Kia Soul that drives through these places. I could have totally came in here and just slept on a turnout or something. That would have bothered me. I ended up sleeping in there was some parking lot next to a canyon, because Moab wants to charge minimum $150 to sleep in a hotel there, and I was not about to pay that. So wow, look at these. These are pretty. Doop-a-doop. Okay, got some pictures. Continuing on. Anybody coming? Nope. Nobody, nope. Alrighty. Back on the road. Wow, it's just so pretty out here. Got another little turnout thing, lots of little places to get pictures. It's good to get away from the hustle and bustle of the hospital, get away from the world for a little bit. Forget that the world exists. Sometimes, like, your problems and responsibilities just, they climb up on you. And you need to get away. Are really pretty out here. All the redstone that's out here in Arches. Courthouse Wash. There's like no way to block this sun from blinding me. That guy is like definitely sleeping in his car. I wish I would have known that. I could have just come in here and freaking sleep in one of the roundouts, since that's what everyone else is doing. Wouldn't have wasted my time. I mean, like, yeah, I just went up to, there's another park thing a little bit about like 3 or 4 miles up the road from here, and I just like pulled into that parking lot and slept. And I was like, apparently like Utah is like famous for booting people's cars for overnight parking. So I was like, did not sleep very easily anytime the wind like friggin' blew hard or like something happened. Ooh, that looks cool. And the wind blew like super hard. I like woke up and was just like looking around and making sure nobody was messing with my car, because like there's just so many horror stories about like the people in Utah just coming through and like booting your car for parking overnight, like, because it's like, well, if you did not know this, Walmart is like famously famous for allowing you to park overnight in their parking lots, and they actually, because like, and that's one of the things that I like usually look up is like what places in XYZ city allow overnight parking. So I'd like look that up and be like, oh, like where can I park overnight? And so I'd find it, and then, oh wow, look at that over there. That's pretty impressive. Petrified Dunes. It's like, but anyway, when I was looking up Utah, like everybody was saying that in Utah, like they're like, especially near Moab, they're like, don't go into Moab City proper and park overnight. They'll boot your car. Like in Utah, like in general, if you park at a Walmart overnight, like they'll come and boot your car and like tow you if you like don't get it unbooted like promptly. And I'm just like, Jesus. And they're like, yeah, like if you do like, it's like if you do park in Utah, like do it on the BLM land, and which is Bureau of Land Management, not Black Lives Matter. Like the first time I saw that, I was like, what does Black Lives Matter have to do with like parking in the middle of nowhere? And I'm like, So anyways, it's like the BLM land. You can park out there, but you've got to pay like a fee. Like it's a very nominal fee, but like you have to pay them. But like the thing is that you have to go to the BLM office and tell them that you're going to be parking out there, and pay them. If it's a place that requires a fee, like not all BLM land requires anything. A lot of BLM land you can just go and like camp on for free. Like actually, like out west, like you really don't need to pay to go to a campground unless you want like some sort of amenities. Like you could go camp on BLM land absolutely free, like 9 times out of 10, for up to 30 days. Like, and you actually, like, if you didn't even have a house, you could, in theory. Ooh, I'm gonna get a picture of that. 1 second. All right. Well, for you that was instantaneous. That was like a 5 or 6 minute stop for me. So, anyways, BLM land, like out here in the West, it's like everywhere, and like over in the East, I actually looked around. I don't think there's like almost any in Florida. Like it's because I looked like just to see like if there was places I could go with my camper and like stay for free, because the whole thing with BLM land is that you can stay there for 30 days and like you're required to leave for 1 day, and then you can go back to that either that same spot or somewhere else. But Florida, I think they don't have either. They don't have any, or they don't have like any near a spot that's useful to me, like because I live near Orlando, and like there's like none like anywhere. Like I'm pretty sure there's none in the state of Florida like at all. But out here in the West, like, dude, you can't throw a rock without hitting some BLM land. Yep, going uphill. You can really hear the engine working for it. Yeah, I've been enjoying driving out here. My little trusty Kia Soul has been taking me across the country. This is actually like, if you guys ever take a road trip and like want to rent a car and not use your own car, like a Kia Soul is like a really good vehicle to take, because you can put roof racks on a Kia Soul. Like it's actually got like a surprising amount of room. Like there's some videos on YouTube. I actually should put some videos up on like how to convert a Kia Soul into like something that you can sleep in, because like, I mean, I'm a 6 foot tall adult male, and like a lot of the times when I travel across the country, I take my 8-year-old daughter with me, and like holy Christ, it's bright. I can comfortably sleep in a Kia Soul. Balanced rock. 1 second, we gotta check that out. Oh wow, that is cool.